Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or wherever you are. My name is Chad Royer, and welcome to my channel, What's Up with Chad Y. Royer. I document my journey as a cancer patient and a cancer survivor. So, for those who have been sharing and have subscribed to the channel, I thank you. And for those who have not done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you get the notifications. Feel free to like my videos and please don't be afraid to comment. I read the comments. I am grateful for those who have followed me up to this time. And it just so happens that as of the filming of this video, would have made 1 year from the time that I was in the ambulance on my way to the emergency room, dealing with my issues with walking, standing, sitting, or rather not being able to do that. And I'm reflecting because I remember 365 days ago or 366 days ago, I could not even sit like this with you. I couldn't stretch my arm. I couldn't reach. That would have hurt. I couldn't do a lot of things. And fast forward now, I just want to say thank you for those who have helped me out at this point. My gratitude is limitless. Is wrong word. It's yeah, I was right. Limitless, right? I'm looking today to everyone here with a story to tell to anybody who has gone through something like this or worse than me. And what's interesting is that when I was on my way to the hospital, I had no idea that cancer was even in play. Never thought about it, never had an inkling. No one else had brought it up to me. And I got to tell you, let me just try to recreate. I was in the bed and I had to find my way to get to the floor and crawl on my elbows. I had to crawl on my elbows. And I had to get to the point where I was able to get onto the stretcher. So once I got onto the stretcher, I had to rotate in order to get on the stretcher. A lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. The medics lifted the stretcher, took it to the ambulance. They took their time. They locked me up. One was driving, the other was in the back. And all I could see was anything above my head. Couldn't turn too much. It was just too unbearable. And I'm thinking, they're going to find out what's going on with me. I at least have had an MRI. They're going to run some tests. They'll probably, hopefully, advance the option for surgery. Hopefully, that was what I was hoping. Turns out that when they were doing blood tests, they figured out that something was off. Something was very off. Or rather, some things were off. What I did not know was my calcium levels were high, my blood count was low, my liver was, numbers were going up and down, the kidneys had an injury, didn't know what type of injury it was. I did not know I had fractures in my back. I want to say about 5 of them. 2 were minor, 3 were major. I did not know that what was in my blood were malignant cells that were causing this breach in the bone structure. I did not know that. So if we're looking at timelines, November 25th, I was in the ambulance. We did a CAT scan and MRI November 26th. November 26th, they said that I needed a workup for multiple myeloma. I had no idea what that was at the time. And I wasn't told, but it was in the file. I had acute kidney injury, that's how it was called. And the x-rays were abnormal. So the x-rays also picked up some things that were haywire. I was transferred to the hospital from the ER on the 27th. So 27th and the hospital, 28, 29, November 29 was the bone marrow biopsy. And from that point, they were able to confirm what I did not know was that the blood was cancerous. I had no idea. And I'm looking at what I was doing before, I would have never known. I mean, who would have thought that I would have needed a cane just to have on standby? Who would have known that I had to borrow a walker? Who would have known that I would have needed to wear a back brace? I never thought in my wildest dreams that what happened could have happened in the way that I did. Mind you, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I've drunk before, but not occasionally. I don't go to the store to buy liquors or wines or anything. My mistake. Never smoked in my life. Never smoked in my life. So you're wondering how this could happen to me. It's just one of those things that made me realize I'm taking my meds. Didn't realize that I would have to be taking meds on a daily basis. Didn't realize that I would have to learn how to walk again. Didn't realize how much more important water consumption would be in my life. Had no idea that I would be talking about cancer on a first-hand experience instead of a third-hand experience. Would have never known. Never knew that I would have to get stuck with needles to get blood drawn all the time. Didn't know. It was as if I never heard of cancer before. And looking back 1 year to this day, 1 year up to today, I am a totally different person. Well, in many ways, I'm a totally different person. I'm still the same Chad who looks out for people, people ask questions, people who trust. However you knew me before, I'm the same person. I just won a major battle in my life. So looking back a year from now, as a flashback, it makes me want to tear. It makes me want to think back that I wish this on nobody. but I am strong at heart, and I fought this, and I hope others who are going through this can beat it as well. I feel good about being able to walk, albeit I'm not able to walk the same way that I have before. There are some variances. I have to work a certain way. I am not able to exert so much energy. Sometimes I feel things in the back that I didn't feel before, even after I stretch very well. So that's something that I have to work on in the long term. And I'm just hoping that I can get back to my normal self. Although I've beaten the cancer, honestly, I'm not there yet. I hope to be there sooner than later, but I have to take it step by step. And that's the best way that I can say it. Didn't know that I would have struggled to use the bathroom, even after the back surgery. It was challenging. And one thing that is so rewarding to me is that I was able to come home on the 17th. I was either the 16th or the 17th, one of those days, but I was able to come home in time for my kids so I can spend Christmas with them and to get them some gifts. I was able to come home for the missus too. That's equally as important. I knew the missus was suffering inside based on something that she knew. I knew that the kids were suffering inside from something that they did not know. So in that respect, it was different. Didn't know that I would have gone through so much in so little time. And just looking back, there are so many takeaways that this video by itself could not cover. But just marking back 1 year from crawling on the floor onto the stretcher, not knowing that cancer was even a thing. I must say, I won the biggest battle in my life. And I hope I can help others win theirs as well. On that note, I just wanted to thank you for your time and listening to me. I encourage you all to subscribe to my channel. Please leave comments, press the like button, share it with your folks. If you subscribe, you get notifications when I have new and existing videos. You be safe, you be well.